Sup? Welcome back to Quantent. Now, I've been told many times during my life that I've got the face for radio. Like the majority of the population, I've never had the opportunity to be on the radio, so my face or voice has never been seen on radio or heard. Until now. My drama company is involved in this initiative called the Coronavirus Time Capsule, where each week a youth theatre company down in London called Company 3 sends out weekly tasks for youth theatre members around the globe to complete, in the aim to sort of capture what it's like for young people and teenagers to live through the coronavirus quarantine. As a result of being a part of this, BBC Radio Derby has asked me to be on their show for a live interview in about 20 minutes. So obviously I had to say yes, had to get my face heard on radio. What? I thought I'd spice things up a bit. I mean, I know I'm not going to be seen, so you might as well make it look ridiculous. Alright, I think I'm ready to be on the radio. So I'm just waiting for the all-important phone call at the moment. I have no idea what questions they're going to ask me. I've got a few canned responses just for some questions that I think they could ask me. Let me know if you've ever been on the radio. I'd be interested to know. And if you heard me on the radio and managed to find me, hi. I'll put a bunch of links in the description about the Coronavirus Time Capsule if you're interested. It's pretty cool. You don't even have to be part of a youth theatre company. You can just do it on your own if you're bored.
A few moments later.
Oh, here we go. Hello? Oh, I can hear the radio in my ear. It is. Hello. Hi. No problem. I can, yep. Clear as day. Excellent.
9:30 this evening, just at the end of the show, here on your Friday evening. Now, I want to find out a little bit more about something that I heard a bit about on Radio Derby the other day. It's a project called the Coronavirus Time Capsule. The idea is young people record their thoughts and feelings through this really weird time so that it can be remembered in years to come.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello!
It's the beginning of April 2020.
This is a time capsule.
It is a record of who we are right now.
It's a record of the time when the coronavirus came.
When all the schools shut down.
And everyone was told to stay inside.
So we're going to film ourselves
Every week.
so that we'll remember what it was like.
This is our coronavirus time capsule.
Oh, it's just a brilliant idea, and loads of people are getting involved, including, and that was the video there that you heard, Buxton-based Rec Youth Theatre Company, where 17-year-old Aidan Rode had a very special job within the project. What is it, Aidan? Evening.
Hi. Yeah, my role was editor of the videos for Rec Youth Theatre.
That's really good, and they look fantastic, by the way. They're really well put
Thank you.
together, and I like how, certainly in that one that we heard there, everyone's saying a little bit of it wherever they are. And I think there was one guy who kind of was in the bath in all his clothes, and then just sort of...
Yeah.
It was weird, but I loved it for some reason. So how does this all work, then, the coronavirus time capsule?
So it's based off a London company, a youth theatre company called Company 3, and they set out at the start of every week a task for the global youth theatre companies to take part in over the week. And so each individual records themselves in their room or wherever they are, completing the task, and then, at least in my company, they send it to me, and I compile it and get it ready for social media release later the evening.
I think it's just such a brilliant idea. Have you any idea how widespread this is? Because I know it's happening all over the world, as you suggested, but have you got any idea just sort of how big it is and where in the world people are doing this?
I think there's hundreds of companies worldwide doing it. I think there's companies in Africa, there's companies in Asia, North America, and then, of course, Europe and the UK. So it's taken off, and I don't think anybody imagined how big it was going to be.
No, and what does it feel like then to be part of a project that is so massive and stretches over the whole world?
It's great, yeah, to see how different people around the world are sort of responding to the lockdown, and how different different people are situated in this landscape.
How are you then? How are you coping with the whole thing? What's going on where you are?
I'm doing all right. I like to keep myself busy. I make YouTube videos as a hobby on my channel, The Aidenator. So
Brilliant name.
that's been keeping me busy. And then obviously editing these videos has taken up some of my time. But then also I've been given lots of Easter homework to do for A-level studies. So and then family walks for an hour a day max.
Yeah.
So yeah, keeping myself busy.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do, isn't it, in order to kind of get through the day. But it can just be, certainly when the weather's so nice and you've got all your mates and you're thinking, oh, we could be out doing this, we could be out doing that, and instead we're just sort of sitting here dreaming of being not in here. It can be really, really annoying. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a wonderful job, and it's a great project to be behind. And what's the eventual plan with it then? So once you've got all of these videos together, how does the time capsule bit come in? I mean, I'm assuming you're not really digging a hole and putting a hard drive in it or something.
Well, I mean, we could do. That's more of an old-fashioned way of doing things. I think, the internet is our time capsule at the moment, and nobody really knows how long this lockdown is going to go for. So these time capsule tasks each week are just going on indefinitely. Hopefully, Company 3 has sort of got an idea of what to do if this goes on for 5, 10, 15 more weeks. And I guess, it'll be just interesting for future generations to look back on these videos, these hundreds of videos online, and see what it was like.
Let me tell you now, they don't have a clue. They're making it up as they go along, because we all are. That's because no one has a clue what's going on. Aidan, it's been lovely to speak to you, and best of luck with the project. You're doing a wonderful job doing all the editing with it, and it's going to be a great success, I'm sure. We will speak again at some point soon.
All right.
Aidan Rode, who is working on that coronavirus time capsule project from Rec Youth Theatre Company in Buxton.
No problem. Nice to talk to you. Thank you. Bye. And there we go. Oh, there's like a 10-15 second delay from me actually talking to this. Yeah, all right. It's pretty good. I felt like I could have answered a few of those better. Some fairly, static responses, but cheeky little shout out there. Gotta do it.
So how much beforehand was there before you actually went on?
They called me at about 8:40.
Oh, not much.
So nothing.
Did you write some responses that you were going to read?
Yeah, I did write some canned responses just in case, but I didn't use any of them.
Well, he sounded more nervous than you, so you did a
good
job. Well,
cool.
He made slightly less sense than you did in some regards.
Well, I don't know about
that. He was like, yeah, well done, Aiden. Plug in Aidenator.
I had to.
You did.
He said it was a good name, I think.
Oh, is that what he said?
I think so, yeah. And I was up here with my banana, my yellow sunglasses, and my feather boa.
Why?
Well, I mean, they can't see you on the radio, so, might as well do it pretty ridiculously. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And, check out the description for more information if you're interested. Bye.